Hey there, welcome back to Limabean Living. If you guys are new here, my name is Emily. Welcome to my motherhood channel where I take care of all things mom. In today's video, we are kind of doing a little kitchen refresh. I'm reorganizing my pantry now that we have like a little pantry door organizer. I'm going to be kind of moving some of my organizational tools around and kind of reorganizing my laundry room, and we're going to be making a cute little snack later on in the video. So I really hope you guys enjoy today's kind of get it all done in the kitchen. So the first thing that I did, as you guys saw, was I took out as much as I felt was necessary out of my pantry because I'm going to be reorganizing the food that I have on this pantry door organizer, and I'm going to be kind of tidying up what's inside the pantry and what I planned on keeping in the pantry. So as you guys can see, it's still pretty messy. I have a lot on the counter that I need to go through. But before I get to that, let's go ahead and just vacuum out the floor of this pantry area, because for some reason, this floor always manages to have like lots of crumbs and dirt. So I really want to make it nice and clean before I put anything back in the pantry. Now, a few days before I did this, if you guys watched one of my previous videos, we got this new pantry door organizer, and I made a little list here of what I envisioned being in the pantry and what I envisioned being on the door. And on the door, I kind of envisioned more of like lunch items or like sandwich items, snacks for on the go for us to like grab and go. At the kids level, snacks that they can grab so that their attention is more on the door rather than in the pantry. So I just kind of like brainstormed what would work for us. And then I took off all the baskets because I hadn't yet like put on the little adhesives that come with this product so that it's not like banging on the door and wobbling around. And these really, did the trick. This, every time I open and close the door, like this thing doesn't budge. It's not loud at all. So I'm really glad that, I went ahead and used the little sticky things to secure this to my door.
Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now, do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime, no we ain't stopping for the sunrise, and we don't care about the bad nights. If for a second I can feel like this, make me feel like this.
So now it's time to put the food back on. Like I mentioned, I figured I would have like a lot of my sandwich items so that it's just kind of like an easy grab it, make my sandwich, put it back. So bread, peanut butter and jelly, Nutella. Obviously the jellies that are opened will be in the fridge, but here at least I can find like restocking items. And then also like mayo, if I had extra mustard, it would go on that shelf. So just anything that I would need to make a sandwich. And then I'm also adding my protein shakes because too often I'm like bending and searching for them at the bottom of the pantry. So now it'll be like right in my face in the morning when I want to go grab one of those. Then we're just going to fill up the bottom with like chips, crackers, little pouches, any just like easy little snacks and healthy snacks that I would want the kids to see and want to grab during the day.
So I close my eyes and lose myself now, do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime, no we ain't stopping for the sunrise, and we don't care about the bad nights.
So now that the door is nicely organized, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of rearrange and tidy up the current pantry. Nothing too big is happening here, but I will be moving my cans storage to the floor, opening up a little part on that last bottom shelf for our air fryer. Now our air fryer is just taking up a bunch of space on our counters. It's just looking a little too cluttered for me. And even though we kind of use it frequently, I figured I could just store it here. It's easy to grab. It's just going to take an extra 10 seconds, but my kitchen will feel cleaner because my air fryer is tucked away.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
So after restocking a few things and putting the items back into my pantry, I think this looks a whole lot better. It's much more organized. I love our pantry door, and I'm hoping that this stays like this for a very long time.
Know how to swim, no worries, let's flow for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down.
This little organizer was one that I had, extra like overstock supplies in, and our laundry room was a complete disaster. So I figured it would actually go really well in our laundry room, but I'm, kind of cleaning up. This was a giveaway item. This tarp here, you're going to see probably in a future video, me making a little DIY for the kids. And it's just, this room is a complete disaster. So we're going to move that organizer in here and just tidy up.
I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And now we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Anyone else save their plastic bags? I have so many plastic bags, and luckily I have a plan for them. I'm going to be making some like outdoor pillows for my mom using like Dollar Tree supplies, and this will be kind of the stuffing, but I just have so many and I just don't want to waste them and give them away. Okay, so while my laundry room isn't this like gorgeous Instagram laundry room, I do think it's nice and functional and tidy and clean, and hopefully it will stay that way. I'm really happy with how that turned out. But let's go ahead and move on to this little Valentine's Day treat. I'm using some, I think it's like almond bark, but just kind of like some type of like melting white chocolate will do. Some pretzels here, and I used red sprinkles just for Valentine's Day. But I melted the little white chocolate, and we're going to be filling in the pretzels. And when you fill in each hole, it will kind of look like a little heart. And it just is like such a cute little treat, obviously delicious. And then we're going to just top this off with some red sprinkles, and that is our little Valentine's Day treat. Now I'm using one of my piping bags that I have because I, love making cakes and stuff like that. But if you don't have piping bags on hand, you could just put your melted chocolate into a Ziploc bag and just cut the smallest little bit off of the corner of the bag and essentially pipe your chocolate in the pretzels that way. So I'm actually putting the completed little pretzels once they've cooled into these little heart-shaped trays from the Dollar Tree that I got last year. I do think that they're still selling them, so you might be able to pick them up. But I just wrap that in saran wrap and then I'm putting that away until Valentine's Day. And then I decided to move on and cut this nice pretty loaf of sourdough bread. I tried like a slightly tweaked recipe from the last time that I made bread, and I thought the inside was gonna look different. Honestly, I don't know what is the ideal sourdough crumb. I guess that's what it's called, like this inside part when you open up the cut. Here, the bubbles were like pretty small and pretty close together, and I think that's a bad sign. Some people who have a lot of experience with sourdough might say that's, not a great sourdough. Maybe I let it rise too much or too little. I really don't know. But it was nice and soft. It was delicious. So if you are hesitant about trying sourdough, I would say just give it a try. This may not be the perfect loaf, but I personally can't tell that much of a difference between the loaves that I've had. Other than visual differences, the taste and the texture pretty much is the same. So although this may not be like an ideal loaf in some people's eyes, it was just fine for me and my family. So I packed up that bread. That will be consumed within like a day or two, I'm sure. Everyone in my house loves sourdough. And then I finally moved on to just prepping the ingredients for some vanilla cake that I planned on making the following day. But while I'm wrapping this up, I'd like to thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope that it inspired you to be productive and just get stuff done in your house, organize, and maybe even try a new recipe or two. If you are new here, I would love it if you stick around and subscribe. You'll get to see me make this vanilla cake in my next video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me out, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Woohoo! You've made it to the end of the video. If you didn't know already, every Monday and Friday, you can find motherhood and lifestyle content on this channel. And since us moms have to do it all, that may mean yummy recipes, easy DIYs, mom hacks, cleaning and organization, or just a combo of everything. Please know that you are loved and you are made for greatness, and I will catch you in the next one.